Reason that he seems to think that he can represent himself, he wants another lawyer?
There's a difference of opinion on legal strategy that I don't think he understands.
Okay, I understand. All right, okay. Well, Mr. Ryan, you certainly are welcome to hire your own lawyer, okay? If you have the money to do so and has been admitted as a member of the bar. So, not to say you're not a smart fella, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through some questions with you. So that wouldn't be a way I'd swap out her as
just a lot of misunderstanding and miscellaneous altercations, just as wise as like family, loved ones. Like, I just don't feel comfortable with like how my situation is going right now. Like, I just don't see fit of like how.
If you could take I can't really hear you, sir.
I said there's a lot of misunderstandings and miscellaneous altercations that I just don't feel comfortable with, even with like loved ones, and like I want my loved ones to be able to be like informed of what's going on like within my counsel. So like
okay, let's stop right there.
YSL RICO case involving young thug says she's preparing to file a complaint against the Fulton County Sheriff's Office, accusing a deputy of assaulting her client. Channel 2's Michael Seiden live outside the Fulton County Courthouse tonight. And Michael, you talked directly with the Fulton County Sheriff, who is saying, not true.
Yeah, Fulton County Sheriff Pat Labatt says he's standing by his deputy, claiming that this defendant was out of control, spitting in the face of his deputy. He says his deputy tried to get him out of that transport van, but that defendant refused to do it. In the meantime, the defendant's attorney is sharing photos with us showing that it shows proof that that deputy crossed the line.
He was punched in the head. We'll be filing a formal complaint with the Sheriff's Department, and I hope they do a thorough investigation.
The attorney for Rodalius Ryan, a defendant who's standing trial in the YSL RICO case involving hip-hop superstar Young Thug, calling for an independent investigation after she claims a Fulton County Sheriff's deputy assaulted her client Monday morning. In fact, Angela D. Williams says these photos show the cuts and bruises, including the knot above Ryan's left eye.
My client said he went because he was upset about something, and they took that as him spitting. When they told him to get out the van, they just grabbed him before he had a chance by his legs, dragged him out. His head hit the van on the floor, and they dragged him out some more. He actually hit the sidewalk.
But according to an incident report filed this afternoon, Ryan appeared to be the aggressor. While waiting to be transported from the jail to the courthouse, Ryan is accused of spitting on the floor of the van. And when told that he would have to clean it up, investigators say Ryan told them, "I'm not cleaning it up," expletive. Then it says he spit in a deputy's face. Deputies claim when they tried to remove him from the van, he stiffened his body and laid out in the back seat, forcing the deputy to get physical, removing him from the van and placing him on the ground. Yeah, and we know this afternoon that, this evening, Ryan will be facing additional charges. Now, this all comes after defense attorneys last week stressed some concern after they claimed that one of the defendants was actually tased several times by deputies. Of course, we've been looking into that as well, and we will keep you posted as jury selection continues in this trial. We are live in downtown Atlanta. Michael.
Yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. Back, another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in on the YSL State RICO case in Georgia, and the jury selection process is actually underway before the trial starts. And it's been a real live roller coaster going on all over the place with it. And I'm going to have the links in the description from Law and Crime Network and also WSB TV. Now, I put that clip in the beginning a little raw because that was my first introduction to who he was in this situation, where he was saying he wanted to represent himself in this trial and everything like that. Declined to take the plea deal, but was having issues with his lawyer and how she was communicating with his family. And then I was like, I don't know if that's the bright idea, but hey, he is his own man. This is his life on the line. He got a right to do what he wants to do. And then more starts happening. The jury selection process is continuing. First thing we hear is a juror goes out of town. She has to come back and get put on some type of essay and do all these other things. Then we actually seen the news hit of Yak Gotti's mother allegedly bringing in tobacco and rolling papers that was alleged. And then also we seen on camera Khalif actually go in and hand Young Thug something in court, but they actually claimed that it was a Percocet. Then he actually had to go through a situation, and now we have Lil Rod. He is actually accused of spitting in the cop's face. And the actual report is saying that he did this. He was giving them a hard time and would not go along with it. His lawyers actually claiming that they were tripping with him. If you know how this can go. I'm pretty sure they wasn't handling him gently. If you giving the police a hard time, no, they're going to say they handled him gently and placed him on the ground. Now, they going to get aggressive with you, but this thing is crazy and all over the place. He's going to be facing new charges for this situation because you can't spit in the cop face. They saying that they gonna have this is going down. This is gonna be after this trial. And this is crazy, bro. Like, I can't believe this is like a real live TV show, man. Like, I ain't never seen nothing like this before. And it's like, dang, what do niggas really want to do, bro? You got to be on point if you're going to be going through stuff like this. But I'm going to keep telling y'all, man, this is the other side of the streets. This is the going to jail part. This is the bad part. You know, you get the glitz, you get the glamour at times, and everybody going through trial is innocent until proven guilty still, for sure, of anything they've been accused of. But it is situations where stuff like this go on. This is what happens when you jump into the water. Don't find you an extra strategy or just out the streets, because they got two things planned for niggas, bro. That cage or that grave, dog. Stay out the way as much as possible. I understand some niggas grow up in this lifestyle, like I tell y'all, bro, but they really got us in that trap. And we got to take accountability and responsibility for what we do and rise above all the madness, man, and be great. 1000, stay on your pivot for shit show. More coming. Tell me what y'all think.